Hey, what's going on, everyone? Scott here, back in Fallout 4 today. We're at Abernathy Farm, and I think I've come up with something a little bit different. Something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I just needed some time to figure out how to do it. But I've come up with a hidden vault. Uh, but I didn't want it to look like it had walls around it. I wanted it to look like it was actually built into a rock structure, or kind of a small mountain type of thing. Uh, now, Turkey Buzzard, if you haven't checked out his videos, you need to. He does really good stuff. But he told me about this mod called Copy Pasta. Uh, Now, the Unlock Settlement Objects mod at one point had these cliff faces, which would have made it really easy. I would have loved it, but I updated the mod, and the cliff faces disappeared. But they still had the boulders. Now, I thought about doing it one boulder at a time, but it would have just taken me a year to get all of that done, to cover up this vault. So, what the Copy Pasta mod does was it let me build a wall out of boulders, and then let me highlight the entire wall and copy the wall. So I made an actual, boulder wall out of it, and I built this kind of small mountain rock structure out of one wall that I built out of boulders. Because that's the way I wanted the vault to look. I mean, obviously we can't build down into the ground. I mean, there's probably a mod that can do that, but this is the way I wanted it to look. So, I mean, I was really, really happy with the way it came out. I really thought that came out so cool. To be able to put a hidden vault in there, especially to kind of break up this big space here at Abernathy Farm. And I've added a few trees and stuff around the outside of it just to kind of break up the space there a little bit. But I'm really, really happy with the way this came out. I really am. I like it a lot. So, and that Copy Pasta mod is really cool. You guys ought to check it out. I'm not sure if it's available on PS4. There is a tutorial video on YouTube. You really should check that out, because it's kind of a complicated mod, but once you get the hang of it, it's really, really, really great. Saves you a lot of time if you want to build something like this. So you can see there, I've kind of built the entrance out a little bit. One of the things that was unlocked were the stone pillars that I put there around the entrance. And then I also have the Extended Borders mod, which is really great, because I did go a little bit past the normal vanilla build area, especially along the back here. The build areas, the borders right about here, and I went a little bit past that. And the Extended Borders mod actually, it really gives you a huge area to build. But I just love the way this came out. The little cave entrance up here to the vault door and everything. I thought that came out so cool. And then I took one of the ramp supports for the vault's pieces, and I sunk it down to build a little ramp up to the vault door here. So let's head in and we'll check it out. I didn't go too big with it. I mean, it's pretty good size, but it's a relatively small vault. I was able to put a small atrium off of it here, and then I got 6 rooms off of that. But I'm really happy with way this came out, because I actually really like building with the vault materials and things like that. I think they're really cool. We'll start off right in here at my cafeteria, my bar, restaurant. I don't have very many settlers at this settlement yet. I just placed the beacon just a little bit earlier today. But I've got the butcher counter from the Better Stores mod that adds 10 food. So as soon as I get the settlers, I can start assigning everything to everyone. But I thought this would be good enough to show you guys what I got going on in here. So just a, you know, little cafe, restaurant area. And then added a few vending machines down here, and then we got the my clinic down here, because I wanted to kind of hide all of my shops in the vault, so that way, you know, I didn't have multiple buildings all over Abernathy Farm. You know, it looks like it's just the one rundown structure, and the rest of it is all hidden in the vault here. So down here at the other end, I got my general trader in there. And like I said, as soon as I get the settlers, I can assign everything and get everything all manned up. But, you know, right now I got Jangles riding a giddy up Buttercup, so he's taking care of everything. Just a regular, general trader in here. Then we'll head up top in the red room over here. This is just a bedroom for the settlers. No, nothing real fancy, just a bedroom with the you know, I love the bunk beds because you can pack a lot of beds in a small space, and the working bunk beds mod here is really fantastic. Then we'll head over here to the middle room on the top floor, and this is actually 2 stores in here, and I love the wood pieces from the overseer's office. So at one end I got my clothing shop. You know, I put up some armor mannequins and put up, you know, various outfits and, you know, clothing on the shelves, for that's what they sell. And then the other end of the room I got my weapons shop with you know, various weapons on the wall and on display, you know, like the flamer and the junk jet. I love that thing. I think that's just cool looking. It not very practical to use, but it's pretty cool looking. You know, lots of ammo around, different guns on the walls. Got the minigun, and then of course the broadsider, that's awesome. But I like the way these little shops came out, and they're, you know, hidden away, so I don't have, you know, you don't have 4 or 5 different buildings for everything. And then just another bedroom here at the other end in the blue room. That working bunk beds mod is really cool because the pillows actually count as the beds, not the bed themselves. And it was kind of neat just to build a little kind of mini vault. You know, nothing too complicated about the vault. You know, not like the big monstrosity thing that I built at Vault 88, but you know, it's fun to do that, especially, you know, with a hidden vault right here that, you know, you kind of don't even know is there, really. I really like it, you know, with the different trees around. It really kind of gives it a lot more character and things like that to the build. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. I appreciate that so much. And if you got any questions or comments or anything, I'm always happy to answer questions or read feedback. Just leave a comment. And I'll try to, you know, get a little bit better about getting more videos out. You know, I've been kind of in a little rut lately, but people get that way. So, and if there's anything y'all can think of that you want to see, just, you know, leave a comment. I'd be happy to get to it. Oh, I'm just happy with the way that came out. I thought that really looked good. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.